Hey, what's up, everybody? I mean, goodness gracious, everyone. Oh my goodness, what the goodness. 15 days, no cannabis, no coffee, no suicide, no pornography. Haha. It's been interesting day here at this event. We are learning to fall and fly each other well. I actually think like the culture of well-trained contact dance, it might be a big part of what my culture is. I hope it is, actually. I think it will be. That I will regularly attend training events such as this. Yeah, I think it will be. Let's see. And, something interesting. I've been here since the 16th, but the event started on the 15th, and I started flying here on the 13th, and I haven't had my luggage since then. And I just found out that it'll be 24 to 48 hours from now that it'll be here, maybe. And that might be once I already leave. And my luggage is almost everything I own, basically, actually, to tell you the truth. So, that's been an interesting Aditi Devabhavwa, which is a ancient Sanskrit word that means treating the unexpected guest as God coming to teach you something. It's from my friend Clint's book called Ancient Secrets of a Master Healer. If you want to read a good book, I recommend it. It's a nice book. You open the cover, it says right in the inside, I came not to teach you, but to love you, and love will teach you. And the book is, man, it's so profound, so beautiful, so many wonderful things in that book. My friend Clint lives by that principle in a really profoundly wonderful way, actually. And I try to too. So, by those principles that are in the book, Aditya Devabhavwa, treating the unexpected guest as God can teach you something, and I came not to teach you, but to love you, and love will teach you. And that may be even regarding him, that guy, your own self, her, her, him, that one. It might be that applies well to your own character. You came not to teach them, but to love them, and love will teach them by you loving them. Yesterday, a part of this event, there was supposed to be a fairly chill part of the event, and the person who I was working with, she thought that there would be stretching. She wanted stretching. We don't have to. They told us always, hey, you can be here for anything or not be here for anything. So we were working together, and suddenly nice lady actually, she was like, hey, I really feel like I need to go. So I noticed I felt kind of alone, and I noticed it was a nice moment because I was able to, for some reason in that moment, immerse into the thing where I noticed there was this feeling of distance from the group, this feeling of not being able to connect to people. Most people here aren't native English speakers, and they're European, and also they all have money in a way that I don't. That's normal. At least it has been. And it just creates a feeling of separation. And I just was able to, in that moment, though, be like, I just love him, though. I just love him. Him. Me, you could say me. But I'm talking about him. I'm talking about Joey. You could say I. I say I love him. I love Joey. I love who he is. He's cool, actually. Same way I love new people I'm meeting here. This guy Max, actually, and the teachers Oleg and Aham and all these wonderful people. Loving them. And it was, for some reason, a nice moment to be just I just love him. In the moment there was a feeling of like, sometimes when there's a distance between a group, common tactics that I'll have is that I'll just sort of feel like a stoic statue or something like that, which is fine, and it's okay. Another tactic sometimes is I just sort of start dancing around because I might as well, I might as well be sort of training my body to move well. But in this moment, I remembered I got to say, hey, I just love him, though. I just love him. I just love Joey. I just love Joey. There's a lot to love about Joey. Joey's cute. Joey's nice. Joey cares. Joey means well. Joey's creative. Joey's got a lot of cool things going on in his life. So much like who he is in so many ways. I love him. I just love him. Even with his issues that he may seem to have sometimes. I love him. I love you even with yours, don't I? Yeah, basically. So why not him too, you know? Anyway, that was a nice little moment. Also look, there I am in the light, hey? Also the people who are part of this thing, like there's going to be a gathering tomorrow in the evening, and I'm doing this thing. I've said the More Man March, no cannabis, no coffee, no suicide, no pornography. Those are 4 specific things. And I think I mentioned that when I got here, they were after the first evening of our training, they said, let's all go to the beach and then we'll go get drinks. And I said, I haven't said that I'm not going to drink, but also, like, maybe it's a good opportunity to say no, and to know that I mean no in some ways, in general, to try out to be sober-minded in a way that I haven't been for such a long, when I was completely sober, I wasn't completely sober-minded because I was intoxicated by certain religious games, certainly. That's right. It is. That's right to say. That's true. I was not clear-minded. I was in other people's games. It is what it is, and that's it. That's what it was. So, but I haven't been, like, since I've left the Mormon church, I've had, lots of mind-altering plant medicine things and things like that. Psychoactive substances. Not every kind and all that jazz, but many, and they've been supportive and helpful to me for assisting to make me less square from the situation of the way I was, actually. It just was unworkable for me, but it's workable for my friends, so that's wonderful for them, and I love them, and I'm glad it works for them, but it just wasn't for me. And they got compassion for that, actually, which is cool. All of them who their Mormon church works for, when the rubber hits the road, they're more compassionate than their organization would teach them to be sometimes, actually, which is real good, actually. I promise that's great. And anyway, they're gonna do something tomorrow with, I think, mushrooms or something like that. So yeah, I think I'm not gonna do that too, as well. And that's, fine. Also, I want to say that in the evening here, generally, we all head to the beach, to a specific beach where it's clothing optional. And I don't, that's, like, people here, they've been asking me a little bit about Mormonism, and I'm like, yeah, Mormons wouldn't come to this event. And they're like, why? And this is actually the first few nights I didn't go to the beach with them. I didn't know it was a nudist beach that they were going to. I didn't go to the beach. I was doing other things. But when we were going down the beach, I said, can I just go in my underwear? And they go, well, we all go naked. I was like, oh, okay, I'll go naked, which is fine. It's fine, I swear to God. It's fine. It's not a problem. But, something I want to say is that, like, nude people generally aren't, like, there so that they can stare at each other's bodies or get aroused in like co-ed kind of nude events. It's just kind of comfortable to not have to carry wet clothes from the beach and have to do anything like that. It's just kind of nice to not be domesticated is I think a reason that they or we do that. It's not that we're sexualizing each other or anything like that, actually. Yeah. I've been doing, contact dance and dancing in general. I think even when I was a kid, it was pretty natural. I think sports would have been much more natural for me had I not had some things that forced me to close myself off from them. Intense things to talk about in videos online. That's okay, that's fine. Maybe someday I'll have you know more details of that, what that was about. My nature was to be fairly intense hustler, actually. I'm fairly sure that's fairly very true, actually. And that was fairly very intensely cut off. And the remembering of that part of me was certainly sponsored in huge ways by cannabis, actually. Cannabis and yoga specifically. But other things too. And dance, it was always there. I was able to go to Mormons, they have dances, and I wouldn't say I was a good dancer. I was a fun dancer. I knew how to have fun at the dances. I knew how to be silly and stuff like this. Contact dance, you know. Sometimes I kind of think like about this 90-day Mormon march for having no cannabis, no caffeine, not committing suicide, and not looking at pornography. I truly do think I won't do all those things for 90 days. Let's see though, you know. But specifically cannabis helped me be in my body in major ways, and suicide's a way to get you out of your body, eh? It's one of the you know, it's the way to get you. There's other ways to get you out of your body. In some ways, people who aren't in their bodies are stuck in their bodies more than people who are in their bodies. People who, for instance, are people who watch a lot of TV. They're kind of disembodied, but they're actually stuck in their bodies a lot, actually. That's sort of true, and I don't think I'll have that for me. I think I'm going to be embodied and therefore more free. Free to play around and stuff like this, actually. And, the Mormon Church said, there's one of the prophets of the Mormon Church said that the definition of Mormonism is goodness wherever it is found. So in that way, I'm the most Mormon for sure. And had I committed suicide, I'd not get to be him. And had I stayed in the Mormon Church the way that the officials, I'd like to say, even I could say the way that the Pharisees of the church say that you have to, I don't know. I don't think I'd be able to. I don't know, man. It was unworkable. That's what I'll say. But I'm here to save it. I'm here to resurrect it. I'm here to help us all utilize it. I'm doing this like journal journey vlog style thing, public speaking, not private smoking. But I think I'm going to go to the Mormon Church too, fast and testimony meeting, and bear my testimony about saying no to things that they tell us to say no to, and why I've been doing that, and how I'm a prodigal son for them, coming back to their religion. All right, thanks for listening. Big hugs, much love, enjoy, take care.